Hi YouTube, my name is Janae, and this is the beginning of my
We
lock
have
journey.
just witnessed a legend in the making.
So I've had natural hair for almost 3 years now. This past 3 years was my second time being natural. So I was natural once, and then after I had my son, got a relaxer, which is a very long story that we're not going to get to. And then the year after I had my son, I went ahead and did the big chop and grew it all out. And so I decided that at this point that I want to go ahead and lock my hair. It took me forever to figure out or to decide that I wanted to lock it. One, I wasn't sure if I wanted to make the commitment. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go through the process, but I thought about it a long time. I decided that something I definitely wanted to do. So yeah, here we are. And actually, I got them done twice. So the first time I went and got them done, I had talked to the young lady on the phone beforehand. I sent her a picture of what I was looking for. She gave me a price for that, or she said that that was within the price range that we had talked about. But then when I got there and she started doing them, and I asked her about them being closer to that size, she said that that would be quite a bit more. And so I decided that I would just live with them being the size that she was doing them. And so instead of just saying, no, I'll just wait, I went ahead and got them done. She did them with the 2-strand twist, and I'll show a picture of what they look like when I first got them done at the end here. And so she did them with 2-strand twist, and I liked them. I mean, the twists were cute, but then I got home, I got to thinking, and I was like, it's not, it just wasn't what I had envisioned or what I wanted. And so I got the bright idea that what I would do instead is go in and separate each twist and then make them 2 twists. Because they were pretty good size. And so I was like, I don't want super huge lots. Like, there were only 69 of them, y'all. Like, my head is big, but it's not that big. And so, 69 locks. So I went in, undid them, and then redid each side. So I ended up with 140. I ended up with 140 instead. And so I was wearing them for 2 weeks. No, I got them done. Then the next day, I went ahead and retwisted them. So I wore them for 2 weeks. But after 2 weeks, when it came time for me to wash them and retwist them, and after having spent 2 weeks looking at them, plus looking back and forth at the picture that made me fall, well, I'm not going to say made me fall in love with locks, but made me say, man, like, one day I can really love my hair locked. I decided that I still wasn't happy with the way it was looking starting out. And I know that, how it starts out isn't going to be how it finishes, and then once it locks, it's probably going to do its own thing, as my hair always does. But I just felt like it just wasn't it. So I went ahead and took them out, and then I went to a different person to redo them. And this time she did them with coils, which I actually like. I don't know how they're gonna hold up versus the twist, because I'm not gonna say I'm rough on my hair, but I also work out. I also chase a 3-year-old around all day. I wear a headset at work, so we'll see what happens. But this is, let me get in here so you all can see. So these are my coils that will eventually become my locks. And I have an up close picture that I'll also post at the end of the video. But so yeah, so this is the beginning of my lock journey. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully they'll be locked in 3 months. If not, oh well. But in 3 months, well, 4 months, because in 4 months I'll be turning 30. And so hopefully they'll at least be locked by the time I turn 30, because that'll be my new style for a new decade of my life. So the first thing that I definitely learned, is that if a person tells you, you know, what you're getting for a price, and then they switch it up on you when you get there, or it's not, you know, what you all talked about, then you might want to rethink going ahead and going through with it before you spend that money, before you kind of waste that money. Also, yeah, to know what you want. Like, I know that I want locks. I have an idea in my head of how I want them to be, or how I envision them, kind of, sort of. And so now I'm just at the point where I just have to trust the process, go through the process. But I mean, I made it through the big chop, so I'm pretty sure that this will be okay. I'll be okay. And so as far as my goals for my locks, I think this is gonna be my final hairstyle, hair choice. Don't know what to call it. But I mean, who's to say? You know, in 10 years, I might just go ahead and cut it back all off. But right now, I just want healthy, full locks. And so whatever I need to do to get there, that's what I'm gonna be doing. And so I'll be back after my first week to kind of give you an update on how it's gone, and then probably won't be weekly after that, but we shall see what happens. So I hope you check back. Make sure you subscribe, and see you later.